So I just wanted to say thank you for being patient. Let me give a shout out to everybody who's currently here because it is busy in here. Hello, you guys. All right, Dejin, Brian, Blocky, Crypto Priest. Who else do we got here? Blocky. You guys have been chatting up a storm. Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm loving this. Okay, there's some more people though. I see Suburban, and then yeah, DJ and Brian. Hello, hi you guys. Thanks for being here. I have some fresh paint, as you can tell. I spent the morning on ATVs going through the rainforest, and some guy wrote on my face with some rocks. He takes the rock and he sticks it in the river, and he like makes this little paint stuff. Anyway, I had like a brown spot there. And then it came off on that side because anyway. So I am looking like a native, you guys. I had a super fun morning. But I was like up really early and I was thinking about all the stuff I need to take care of for the live stream. So I was up early. I created my thumbnail. I did all of my research. I have all of my notes. So I was totally ready for you guys, even though I had like a super busy day today, but it was super fun going through the rainforest this morning, you guys. It was amazing. So thank you for being here and dealing with my native makeup. I tried to kind of touch it up a little bit because I was looking a little rough. And then on my way back, my phone was super dying. And I was like, I had to map from the rainforest to the hotel, which was kind of a long drive. And so then I got back here and plugged my phone in with 2% left. So I had to like get as much juice going as I could to be able to the 360 outfit. Thank you. I can't really 360 right now. I guess I could dance with the stick and 360 with you guys. So anyway, if you are new here, my name is Julie Kennis. I talk about all things crypto, politics, and everything that's kind of interrelated to that. And so, yeah, we've had kind of bumpiness in the market recently, FUD coming out. But you guys, this is a bull. And not only is it a bull, but it is like the golden bull. And so I'm super excited about what's all to come. But if it's feeling like it's a little different than our last bull run, it's because it is. So anyway, Bitcoin is currently trading around the 105 to 106 range. It did earlier today try to retest near all-time high, but it was at 107, and it's dropped back down a little bit. Ethereum had a nice little climb all day today. So did Solana. So Ethereum is sitting at 3,200, and Solana went around the 240 to 242 range. ADA had a nice little recovery because it dipped down quite a bit. I think we actually hit 89 cents, but we're back up at 97. And Dogecoin, you guys, it's kind of flat. It hasn't done a whole lot. So, but just remember, like Dogecoin started as a meme, but now Dogecoin is a meme with utility. They have a whole ecosystem, smart contracts, all kinds of stuff they're building out. So I don't have a whole lot of exposure to the Doge ecosystem right now, but it is something I'm super bullish on. So if you are into meme coins, you are down bad like me. You guys know that I'm super bullish on Pepe and Doge, and between my Pepe, I'm down 40%. It's starting to recover there. I said Doge, I meant dog. You guys, my dog coin. I was down 60% on that, you guys. So I was pretty bummed to see that dog has dipped down so low. It's 0.003. Has not come back. It's 0.003. And so anyway, are we in the meme coin super cycle? Yes, we're still in the meme coin super cycle. In fact, did you get in on Jelly Jelly? I did. It was the Venmo financial raise that was launched on Pump.Fund. So I jumped in on that. Wrote it just for a little bit. I posted a funny little meme earlier about when I make a 2x and take the profit. So yeah, I took a little profit on Jelly Jelly. So I was happy about that. I mean, like a Solana, it wasn't much, but yeah, I took the profits there and run, because also what I posted this morning is 99% of meme coins are going to go to zero. Just like the ones that were in the NFT days, you know, if you were there with me and we bought all these like fun little pictures and supported our friends who were artists, and then we wrote them all down to zero. And Gary Vee said we would write them down to zero. And if you were like me, you didn't believe him, then we just basically sat at zero. So when I say all meme coins are going to zero, It's not like I'm just saying that, like, because we all obviously know that, but I mean, just plan your exit of these meme coins. Like Jelly Jelly, it can continue to run, but I'm like, it's Jelly Jelly. That's cool. They made a raise. I put a little profit, took a little profit on it. But yeah, that's the name of the game. We want to be taking profits and making money and knowing that the cycle is not going to last forever, even though this cycle feels so much different, which I'll talk about, because we're getting involved with TradFi, and now we're going to overlay TradFi banking, and we're going to have so much more people coming in, liquidity coming in, institutions coming in, country nations coming in. So when we initially said that there's a potential this bull run could go into 2026, I don't think I initially believed that. But now as we're kind of having this delay, I'm kind of starting to feel like, that's right. I kind of feel like we're not going to feel the full effects of this bull run, and that we're still just kind of having these little pops and plays on meme coins right now. So there's not a lot of utility behind them. Most of them are not being brought into tier one exchanges right away. And so, we want to be focusing on stuff kind of long-term for this bull run. I do still think we are in a meme coin super cycle, but there's just so much going on and so much more liquidity and exposure that's going to happen. So some of the other things I think we need to be paying attention to are Chainlink. We've talked about Chainlink at lengths on this channel, but Chainlink is trading at only $24 right now. And so if you're familiar with Chainlink, you will understand why $24 is a great entry, which I'll talk about further in the show. But HBAR is another one. Hedera, I'm super excited about it. And it's only trading at 32 cents. So this is a utility token that has a lot going on with it. And I really do think that it's one that people should pay attention to because it should have quite a bit of a run on it. I almost did a thing on Sui. Sui just got picked up by Phantom, as you guys know. So that is now traded on there. I actually think that I need to have some exposure to Sui. I think I'm late to it, but I think it's still early overall for the blockchain. So I'll do a deep dive on Sui because I don't have enough knowledge on it and I want to have more. So another one to watch this cycle, which has a higher entry, is Aave. Aave was down yesterday at 291. It is recovered quite well, is currently sitting at 321. So we had a $30 increase there per Aave token. Now Aave, as you guys know, is working as part of World Liberty Finance. So I do think Aave is one to watch. It doesn't get talked about enough. However, I think if you're looking to buy in as something that is like TradFi going to be endorsed, globally as a utility token, or as we're not getting into the route of CBDCs this time. We have the executive order that CBDCs are not going to be going forward. However, if you're looking at something that is like government backed, I think that's going to be where Chainlink comes in and where Aave comes in, because these are things that have been looked at and adopted by the Trump administration as World Liberty Finance token, and they're currently working as part of our crypto task force. So anyway, enough about that. Things to watch. As you guys know, yesterday, hello, Mike. Welcome to the chat. I'm getting tribal today. I was in the rainforest this morning, you guys. It was awesome. I didn't see any crazy animals, though. I'm a little sad about that. Anyway, so this, as you guys know, yesterday, the Fed rate change went unchanged. But Jerome Powell actually had another sound bite talking about banks that are being equipped to take crypto. And so with that, him talking about banks adopting crypto and being able to utilize it for the customers, it made me feel like we're just fully on the cusp of the banking institutions fully adopting crypto. So why I say that, you guys know that I had referenced before that Sturgy from Chainlink had posted a video shortly after he had gone forward with World Liberty Finance token, and actually posted a video talking about how they have been working with TradFi to overlay the crypto functionality with the traditional banking ecosystem, since they're not going to be pulling and restarting the banking system over from scratch. They're not looking to do away with TradFi banking. They're looking at how do they integrate crypto into TradFi banking, because they're not trying to restart the wheel from scratch. So with that being said, Sturgy from Chainlink posted that video. You can go pull it up on Chainlink's page. I want to say it was posted about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I'll try and find the link and I can post it to my X page, because I think it's a really important video that did not hit the timeline. It was just posted to Chainlink's YouTube page. And you guys, I have fallen in love with Chainlink back in 2021 bull market. I went to a Chainlink smart contracts webinar, and I just fully became in love with everything that Chainlink was building. So I have been subscribed to Chainlink for a while. And so anyway, that video that Sturgy had posted talking about how the interoperability of TradFi banking and cryptocurrency is coming together, and that being something that they're working on. So again, going back to government and adopting crypto, if you were going to be looking at a really great entry price, Chainlink is only $24. Chainlink is only $24. Remember how we talk about, oh, I should have bought Solana at 8 or I should have bought Solana at 20. Chainlink is at 24. It's a really, really good price. It's a really good entry price. So I see some big things happening for Chainlink because they really have not had that pop that I would expect, but big things are happening for them. So anyway, and going back to central banks and adopting cryptocurrency, central banks are starting to buy 500 million of MicroStrategy shares. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that is absolutely mind-boggling to me, because it's like this inversion of like MicroStrategy borrows money from the banks to buy Bitcoin, and then that Bitcoin is now something that the central banks are looking at adopting. So now they're looking at MicroStrategy. So it's just super, super interesting to me that, if you like Link, then look at, is it Plythe? I think I said that right. Yeah, Michael Saylor, please adopt me too. He's always got like a gaggle of women around him too. But he's smart in the way that he's leveraging his assets to buy more assets. And now he's one of the biggest holders of Bitcoin. And so to see central banks buying 500 million shares of MicroStrategy, basically is, in my opinion, the banks adopting and just, kind of blessing that whole move that MicroStrategy has done. So I think that they see the potential for Bitcoin to go astronomically high. Now, remember, if all of the sovereign nations, and this was a number that was done and presented at the Davos World Economic Forum, if 2 to 5% of the world's sovereign nations adopted Bitcoin, we would have a short squeeze and it would push it up to 700,000. So this is crazy for the potential of Bitcoin. And like, we've just been kind of like hovering around this 100K range, and we're just like, yay, we've hit all-time high. And remember, we had at 69,000, we hit quite a bit of resistance, couldn't quite get up to that hump. Now we're at 100. We're sitting right under 110. I think once we hit that, we're going to really just break out into a whole new level. It's going to drag everything up with it. And then our low entry points for, it's Pyth. Okay, cool. And thank you. I think he dropped the link in the comments. So yes, all nations will adopt crypto sooner or later. I totally believe that. And that's only if they allot 2% of like their assets. And just 2% of their asset class went to Bitcoin, we would see a 700K Bitcoin like immediately, which is crazy. And they were saying that there's not even that much Bitcoin available on the market. So it's unbelievable to think of what could come if all of a sudden we have, just the adoption of TradFi being able to take our crypto. And if all of a sudden TradFi has their hands in crypto, then what that looks like, because we're only looking at 2 to 5% of the world's sovereign nations, but we're not looking at like traditional finance and them holding crypto. And so, that would be a different number altogether for Bitcoin if like sovereign nations adopted and traditional finance within like our central banking system were to adopt it. So anyway, super exciting stuff is going on, you guys. If it feels like things are different this time, it's because it is. Just hang on to every little Bitcoin Satoshi that you can get your hands on. I'm constantly like thinking of ways that I'm addressing how I'm going to attack this cycle, because I didn't exit last cycle the way I wanted to, and a lot of my NFTs went to zero. My crypto holdings just came down so much. And if you are looking at you have an idea in your mind of what you want your exits to be based off of like what you are currently holding. And, it's always good to look at like where the market adjustments are happening. And so although we've been in a meme coin super cycle, and I do think that's going to continue, we're going to continue to see new companies enter the space like Vine, our Venmo people. I think we're going to see a lot of corporations just look at this as an opportunity to do a raise and to get them in their foot in the door with crypto, because essentially that's where everything is going. And so imagine, it's so hard for a company to have an IPO and to go get listed on the stock exchange, and all of the metrics that they have to meet, and that their financial metrics that they have to uphold, plus all of the shareholder meetings that they have to hold. There's just so much that goes into a company being listed on the stock exchange. But to be able to launch a coin and for the US government to essentially give a blessing for these companies to do so, it's really going to change the game. And then, a lot of companies like Venmo, they launched on Pump.Fun because Solana is easy. It makes it something where a company can, the head of the company can go launch the coin himself on Pump.Fun. He doesn't have to go find a dev, and then the dev's going to rug. And so it creates a really interesting dynamic this time. But again, all of these are going to pop off, and you want to have an exit plan, because the bull run is not going to last forever. And 99% of these they're not going to go to zero. But let's be real. If you put a couple hundred or 1,000 in, and all of a sudden that retraces at the end of the bull run, and it's a fraction of what it was, you really don't want to sell at that point, especially if you have conviction in whatever company it is, because it is a company that we use, like Venmo, for example. But how far is Venmo going to go this cycle before the market starts to turn? And then, of course, like when there's TradFi adoption, the whole scope of what's going to happen this cycle, to me, it's just like it's up for so much change and mass adoption and the way things are going. So I do think we've started with the meme coin super cycle, and that's kind of what kept us going. But I really think that TradFi is going to come in. They're going to get their hands on this, and we're going to see some plays. Like, I talked about HBAR. Hedera, I think, is going to have a lot of play on it. 32 cents. Chainlink is trading at $24. That's an excellent entry. I don't know how this doesn't run to hundreds this time. And then Aave, of course, it's one that's not talked about. It's trading at 200. But if you're looking at scalability, and if you have just certain amounts to put in, then you want to look at like, okay, maybe you don't have enough to put in of Aave to make a substantial change on what Aave could do. But then if you buy into Chainlink, then you're, in a much, much better position with the money that goes into that. So thank you so much for listening to me ramble. That's all I have today, because I went to the rainforest and I have this fantastic makeup on me that I didn't have time to watch. Phone call coming in. Can you guys still hear me? If you guys were here yesterday, you guys know I have a SafePal hardware wallet, and this was given to me by my friend, Suburban Crypto. And this is a hardware wallet that works with up to 50,000 different types of cryptocurrencies. So it is super versatile in what it accepts. And so if you are here on the live stream and you would like a crypto hardware wallet, this is not your keys, not your coin. Go ahead and type SafePal in the comments. I know, Blocky, I got you, Blocky. You're so funny. And then he doubled down. Yesterday he typed SafePal, and then like this morning on my live stream for today, he typed it again like I didn't catch him, but I love you. Okay, Crypto Priest, we got you in too for the potential to win this SafePal. So this thing is super cool. And he said, okay, Suburban, you're going to need to tell me again. He said it's got advanced security technology. He said it's not AirTag, but he said something else. It's Air something. Suburban, if you're there. Pal safe. Okay. 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 If you're still there, tell me what the magic secured technology is again, because I was supposed to look it up and I didn't do that. Um, And then again, tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to be hosting a live stream from here. I might pop in, but I will be hosting from the Gottstein Media page. We will be interviewing Ron from Unicorn Fart Dust, and I'm super excited because I think we're the first ones to be able to chat with him since he got drained of his $1 million. So I think he's up to 400K in his, he now has a multi-sig wallet of what people have raised for him. So tomorrow at this same time, I'm going to try and link it through to this page. So it should show up my interview with him here. But if not, go follow the Gottstein Media page because I will be there with Leslie Mota and we will be chatting with him on all things what's coming for Unicorn Fart Dust, what he's doing in terms of looking at security measures now because security is super important, which is why we like SafePal. We like to have our own crypto in our hands, not your keys, not your coin. If you've ever lost money on an exchange, you understand what that's like. It's horrible. I've had money that I couldn't sell. I've had people that have lost money because the exchange went away. And so there's just so many things that can happen with centralized exchanges that I typically try and use them as on-off ramps. Also, if you guys are interested, Leslie roasted you for dating a robot. That's funny, Suburban. Did you post a video of like that robot girl? Was that what that was? Because I saw the robot girl on the timeline and I can't remember if that was you that was posting her or not. I was going to tell you guys something else and now I don't remember. Taxes. Would you guys be interested in knowing anything about crypto taxes? Because there is a new form that's coming out this year. If you do operate on a centralized exchange, it is a 1099 DA form for digital asset. Have you guys heard about it? Anyway, if you have operated on a centralized exchange, such as Gemini, you will be receiving a 1099 DA form. So let me know if you guys want to know more about it because I will do some more research and we can chat some more about it. So, but I thank you guys for being here. I love you so much. And thank you for putting up with my weirdness on my face today. So I love you guys. Have a good one. And don't forget, SafePal in the comments if you want to win. Yes. We pay our taxes. And yes, put SafePal in the comments if you want to win. Okay, love you guys. Bye.